Hi, today I'll be talking of intentional living. I consider intentional living as the first mantra for a fulfilling life. Now, what is intentional living? Intentional living is the process through which we use the power of a thought to create our life. Intentional living means that we are living our life deliberately and not passively. We live our life from a place of intent rather than habit. We take our life in the direction that we want it to go. Hi, I am Archana Rawat. I am a BE from NIT Nagpur and an MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. I have started this channel to share my life lessons. In today's video, I'll be covering what is intentional living and a 4-process step to implement it. In the Bible, Matthew chapter 7 verse 7, it says, "Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find it. Knock and it shall be opened unto you." But how many of us today really ask life what we want from it? Very, very few of us. Most of us are living our life following the herd, in a herd mentality, following the societal norms. We just live our life in an autopilot mode unconsciously. We are not really conscious of our day-to-day life or our life in general. We never sit and think about our life. We are just running it in a autopilot mode, get very busy with it. So 20-30 years pass stuck in a rut like that. When any problem comes, we are just complaining about other people and the situations and blaming them, and at the end of it we wonder where our life went. This is not really how God or nature intended humans to live our lives. The human brain is a very, very powerful machine. Our brains have the power of reasoning. It has a power of abstract thinking, which means we can think of things which are not there. Other species on this earth cannot really do it. We can think back in time, we can think ahead in time. With the powerful brain, we have developed complex language skills with which we communicate ideas with each other. We have the proof of a powerful brain all around us. Be it physical things like bridges or buildings, or conceptual things like countries and cryptocurrencies. It was all just a thought in somebody's mind. So this same power of brain, which is being used by certain people to create such a wonderful world, man-made world, around us, is available with each and every one of us. Yes, me, you, all of us have it. So the least we can do is to use it to run our life. Let's see how. So how do we implement intentional living? So step 1 of intentional living is know how powerful you are. You have the power to run your life. You yourself, whole and soul, are responsible for how your life is today, and you have the full power to change it. So don't look to others to help you out in your life. You got to take the full responsibility. You have to know that you are as powerful as anyone else. So that's the first step. Now, second step for intentional living is know yourself. So know yourself means you take some time out to yourself in solitude, think and try to reach the authentic self inside. What kind of person are you? Like, what are the talents that you have? What are the skills that you have? What do you value in life? What are the values that you follow in life? And what's the kind of personality? What's your actual personality? Are you outgoing or are you an introvert? Are you a confident person? Do you like interacting with people? What are the kind of people that you want in your life? What is the kind of life you want? So you have to sit and think about all these things. You have to think deeply and try to know truly who you are and what you want in life. Because what happens if we don't know our true self, we just take the wrong decisions in life. Let's see with an example. Like now, suppose a child after 12th, he wants to get into a college. So basically, the child and the parents, they will spend a lot of time to try to find out everything about the college, try to speak to ex-students, try to see what are the kind of placements, what is the package, what are the timings, and who are the faculty, is the faculty good or not good, what is the rating, all these things they will find out. And compared to this, a very little amount of time or no time at all is spent in trying to find out what is the child's aptitude, what are his talents, what does he actually want to do in life. Because most of these decisions of what to do are done by herd mentality. It is never this kind of investigation to the person who is taking the decision, especially if the person is a child, is never really done. So this is a very, very important step. As the fourth BC Greek philosopher Socrates has put it, an unexamined life is not worth living. So do examine your life. Take the time to examine your life. The third step in intentional living is accept your current reality. You have to examine your thoughts, feelings, choices, behaviors and actions that you're taking on an ongoing basis, and see where your life is today. Where are you? What are you? Where are you in life? I mean, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you a successful individual? Are you not so successful? Know your current reality, accept it, and know that you and only you are solely responsible for where you are in life. So this is the third step of intentional living. So step 4 is get clarity on what you want from life. We have to engage with ourselves on an ongoing basis and find out what is it that we want from life. Clarity of desire is the most important factor in achieving your desire. Your desire should not be like, maybe I want it, I could do with having it, but it should be like, I want it and I will get it. The reason why most people fail in manifesting their desire is that they are not clear on what they want. Because what you want involves many other things. If you want something, you have to put in something, like maybe it's your time, effort or hard work. Also, to get something, you got to put priority to that, so which means you are going to let go of some other things. Third thing is, to get something, you have to become the kind of person who can have that something that you are desiring. So are you willing to do all this? Let's understand with an example. Now suppose a person wants to become slim and fit. He wants to get into fitness and have a very fit body. So he'll have to totally change his lifestyle. First and foremost, he'll have to put in the time, effort and energy to exercise regularly, eat a healthy diet. He has to change his self-image to the kind of person who is now into health and fitness, and then only he can end up having a fit body. The problem with most people is that they are not really committed to their desires. They don't have that burning desire. You need to have a burning desire. You need to give your 120%, 200% commitment to the desire. If you just have a vague idea about your desire, you are not going to be able to have it. So intentional living means not only that you clarify what you want from life, but you have thought through all the implications of your desire, and you are ready to make the requisite changes in your life in terms of the amount of effort, time and energy that you will have to devote to get your desire fulfilled. Also, what you want from life will change with time. It is not a fixed thing. So this exercise of reviewing, you'll have to review what you desire on a ongoing basis, and then you have to course correct accordingly. Intentional living holds true both for the big decisions in life, like what are you going to study, who are you going to marry, what career are you going to choose, what job are you going to join, as well as to the small decisions of life, like whether now you should sleep, or you should go to the gym, or you should watch TV. Anything that you do, you have to do intentionally. Some people think that intentional living means that you will have to have your full life of 25 years ahead figured out for you at this point. That's not true. What intentional living only means that you are aware that you are the one who are doing what you are doing in life. You have to live your life consciously. You have to take responsibility for your choices, because the choices that you make decide the direction of your life. Intentional living is an absolute must for every one of us. I'll tell you why. Because whether you are aware of it or not, anyway the thoughts in our mind are only running our life. Let's understand this with an example. Now suppose there is a girl who's been married in a traditional family. She used to work before her marriage, but her in-laws now say that you will have to leave your job. So she listens to her, she gives in to the pressure, and she leaves the job. So, but now this girl is not happy, and she'll always be complaining, saying that, she always, any friend she meets, to her mother, father, she always says, oh, my in-laws are so bad, like they made me leave my career and I'm at home. And she feels resentful all the time. On the other hand, if it's the same girl, she gets married, then she has a child, and she decides on her own that she needs to give the baby the priority, and she decides to leave her job. Now the same girl is very happy, and she says ki, fine, I have taken this decision to stay at home because my baby is my priority. So in the second case, she is taking responsibility for what she has done. In the first case, she thinks that she is being forced. But if you examine the first case, where she thinks she is doing it because the in-laws have told her to do, she did have a choice. She had a choice to confront her in-laws and tell them that no, I am going to work. So the choice is always with you. She has made the choice of listening to the in-laws because she did not want the pain of the confrontation of the in-laws. So when the pain of what you are doing now is more than what you desire, you are always going to do it. So anyway, it is your choice. So it is better that you know this and you live your life intentionally. If we don't do intentional living, the thoughts in our unconscious or subconscious mind, they run our life. What is there in our subconscious mind is the programming that is done on our minds when we are kids under 7, and the programming is done by people around us like our parents, teachers and others. So if we don't run our life is being run by all these people who have programmed our mind for us. So you are just giving away your power of steering your own life to others by not being conscious about it. It just takes a little mental effort and the awareness. So please implement it. Also, okay, there are a few people in life, let's say a chosen few, who have a tough life when they are young. And these people learn the art of intentional living on their own because they know very early in life, because they better think about their life, because nobody else is really going to bother about them. But for most of us, when our basic requirements are taken care of by our parents, we think that life just keeps happening. Everything seems ready-made for us. So we become mentally lazy and don't think about our life. So we should always remember that life is not something that happens to us, but life happens through us. I hope you like this video and if you found it useful, please do subscribe. Thanks for watching.